Picture this. You're driving down the court, ball in hand. Sweat is just pouring. Focus is sharp. You see the defender step up, and your path is blocked. Right there, you have three choices. Force the shot under pressure, pass for help, or freeze, lock up, finding yourself stuck in protection mode. And that's where a lot of us live, stuck, frozen, hoping something changes soon. But life is all pivots. Some you see coming, some come out of nowhere, and others blindside you from inside your own head. And right now, you might be standing there, cornered, with your back against the wall, wondering if there's a way out, and if this is as good as it gets. But hear me on this. It's those exact moments that build out some of the greatest comebacks. I'm Jason Smith, host of the Blueprint Podcast, and this is The Power of the Pivot, the place where you stop surviving and start becoming who you were always meant to be. Life runs on pivots. There's three kinds, and each one shapes your future. First, the planned pivot. This is the one that you see coming. You can feel the tension rising in your job, and you're in a role that drains you dry each day. But you don't wait for the collapse. You make a move. You start building the very thing that you've always wanted. With those late nights, early mornings, and quiet work when no one's watching. You stack the proof, get those reps in, and one day, you walk out of that job on your own terms. All because you trusted that fire in your gut and that voice that was calling you, telling you that you're capable of more. That's the planned pivot. The second is the unplanned pivot. This one doesn't knock, it boots the door right off its hinges. No warning, no playbook. You're in motion, and suddenly your path is blocked. You lose the job, your relationship breaks, your health takes a hit, and you're left scrambling and surviving. And what feels like destruction in the moment is actually construction. You're building grit that you didn't know you had, and you're expanding your capacity for uncertainty, discomfort, and growth. That's the unplanned pivot. It's real, raw, and the one that you survive and come out stronger for it. Third is the blindside pivot. This is a sneaky one. You're on the court alone, no defender in sight, but you freeze, and you don't know why. You hold the ball tight and you go into protection mode. Why? Because of old wounds and old beliefs that are whispering in your head. Don't risk it. Don't take the shot. Play it safe. It's too dangerous. And who knows, maybe you've been burned before. Maybe every time you've tasted success, you've sabotaged it because, well, you don't believe that you deserve it. That's your upper limit. When things are too good, your nervous system sounds off alarm bells telling you it's unsafe. So you pull back, you stall, you play small because the familiar pain feels somehow safer than the unknown. That's the blindside pivot, the quiet killer, the one that keeps you trapped in patterns you didn't even realize were running your life. And here's the truth, every pivot is a crossroad. If it's planned, you lead the move. If it's unplanned, you survive it, and you build a muscle that you will use for the rest of your life. If it's subconscious, you have to learn to fight your way out of that mental prison. Look at your life, and I mean really look at it. Where have you pivoted before? Where have you frozen? And where have you passed up a shot that you probably should have taken? You've been there. We all have. And that's okay. Because awareness is the first win. The moment that you see it, you can change it. Me, that moment came in 2022 when I was in law enforcement. Things were steady and the career path was locked in. At least that's what I thought. And then I got injured with a neck and shoulder injury, and a massive shift was about to transpire. Transformational moment and an opportunity to rethink the future. I found myself asking myself a simple and difficult question. Is this all life has to offer? I had a choice. I could freeze in fear or pivot. So I pivoted. I started the Blueprint Podcast and grew my socials to over 650,000. I did have evidence for potential future success, but I also had the audacity. In my 30s, I went back to school for a bachelor's degree, and by 40, I went for my master's. I knew in my heart that I wasn't done growing, and I'm still not. Have I made it yet? Nope. But like you, I'm building. Every day, stacking wins. I've got the ball, and I finally have my back. That's the real pivot. Not perfect. Progress. Your pivot happens right where you stand. Job at a dead end? Build something new. Your health breaking down? Start small. Get back to basics. Relationships fading? Lean in or let go. But make a choice. Your self-worth empty? Stop outsourcing it. Learn to fill it yourself. Physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Every day. Every place is a play. Every play is a chance. Don't wait for someone to come and save you because they're not coming. And most people around you, they've already quit. They accepted small, they settled for stuck. But not you. You're still here. You're in the gap. The painfully beautiful place in between who you are now and where you're going. That gap is your opportunity. So how do you do it? Audacity. Take the shot and reach out. Then you apply and build, even when it feels like you're not ready. Next, you cultivate equanimity, that calmness in the face of adversity. You pause, take a deep breath in, let it out, and then ask yourself and answer the question, what's my next step? Knock out that low-hanging fruit and stack some small wins immediately. Momentum lives in motion. You have to remember, nobody's handing this to you. You have to take it. Imagine your 85-year-old self watching you right now. They've seen the regret that hesitation brings. They already know what could have been. Are you going to stay stuck or are you going to pivot? Don't let them carry that weight. The ball is in your hands. This is your move, your moment. Shoot your shot and know this. This is your opportunity to become who you were always meant to be. Let's go.